So welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Moto Thursday, and we're going to be talking about everything with the channel. We're going to talk about all the previous projects. We're going to talk about future projects. We're going to talk about current projects. We're going to talk about previous videos that we released over the weeks. And this is going to be an area where you guys can comment down below on what you guys want to talk about and what you guys want to hear. So let's get started. So basically, the last video that we just posted on Monday, so we're going to be, actually, let me take a step back. We're going to be posting videos on Monday and Thursday. So Thursday is going to be the moto vlogs that you're seeing here, and then Mondays are going to be the actual videos of our different projects that we're working on and adventures and different things that we're doing. So with that, this last Monday we released a video on the cargo trailer, and that cargo trailer we're converting it into a toy hauler. So that toy hauler is going to haul our 2 motorcycles in the back, and then probably Logan's dirt bike as well too. So we're trying to stay self-contained as the RV life for you to be able to travel. And the front part of that trailer we've set up to have sleeping quarters for the boys. Now, I thought it'd be really cool. We're not going to insulate anything in the back trailer. We thought about having an area so when like my older kids come and actually visit, I got 3 of them. When they come and visit, Darius actually came back down here, and he's actually living with us right now. So he's actually staying in the back part of that trailer, and we're going to make foldable beds on the side to fold down so people can stay there. That way, if we need to, we can pull the bikes out. It gives us two additional sleeping places, and then in the event that we ever sell the trailer, then it's already all set up for whoever wants to be able to do that kind of stuff. I know not everybody's going to have the same preferences as I am, but hey, you know, I think it's something really cool that we're going to have set up. The garage area will be set up for like sleeping quarters. As you saw in the video, if you have not, make sure you check it out up in the upper left. I'm not sure which side it's going to be on, but check that out. And when you watch it, you're going to see that it's going to have a TV in there. We bought a mount for the tour pack, so that now we can take our sissy bar that's on the back, we can mount our tour pack up there, we can take some of our accessories and start organizing. That's the biggest thing about RV living, is if you're going to live in a confined space like that, like tiny living, you need to basically condense down as far as organization and having stuff set up a certain way. So I bought that holder so that we can put that kind of stuff there. I'm going to mount some other stuff to it where we can set that up. And then on the right hand side of the TV, you'll see that we have helmets and everything else all set up. And that was so that we can basically put our helmets up there, have a place for them, and like I said, everything has to have a spot for them. So it's a lot of traffic this morning going to work. So, but yeah, I think this is going to be an awesome opportunity for us to talk a little bit more. And this doesn't have to be about motorcycles. This is just going to be everything in general. If you guys want to talk about motorcycles, we can talk about that. Just let me know what you guys are you thinking. I'm always getting questions about stuff. And, you know, one of the things that everybody was talking about on this last video was, you know, we're just having fun. You know, when we were working on that kind of stuff, Logan was joking around and being goofy like he usually is. But, yeah. You know, good family fun time as far as building this out. You know, one of the things I like about doing these DIY stuff is you actually get to kind of bond with your kids. You know, Darius, he's going to be helping me put the KST bars on the red bike, Bonnie that we named her. We're going to be putting the KST Mayhem 10-inch ricers on it. And we're going to be doing some brake work, and I'm thinking about doing some upgrades on it to some of the newer Brembo stuff. So we'll see where that comes in, where that pans out for. But that kind of stuff there, I really enjoy, because you know we get a bond, we get to do stuff together, and then knowing what I know, I get to share that knowledge with them. You know, my son Xander, he was always with me in the garage as I was growing up. You know, as I was going through stuff, every time I was working on cars projects, I used to buy a lot of cars, flip them, do all sorts of stuff, anything to try to make it extra money and do that kind of stuff. So this is like second nature for the YouTube stuff as far as being able to make money. But you know, every time I was out there working on, whether it was a car, a bike, whatever, he was always out there working with me on stuff. And it was cool because now he's a diesel technician, where he goes and actually works on diesel trucks and keeps semis and buses and everything else out on the road and keeps them going. And he's actually getting paid good for that. He took a class in high school for that, and you know that's super awesome. I like that. that's what I want to be able to carry on for my kids, to have some sort of trade or skill, so that they can make money. Most of my kids don't want to go to college, so my daughter did. She tried it out. I don't think she thought it was going to be more party and less class, and she kind of learned the hard way on that. So yeah. But you know, I think this is a great opportunity. If you guys have anything else you guys want to talk about, Moto Thursdays is what we're going to be calling it. As far as we're going to be vlogging, we're going to be dropping stuff. It'll be a week behind, so if you guys want to talk about that stuff, put it in the comment as soon as possible. We'll basically put that into the talking points as far as what we want to talk about. Pretty much, I just go freehand. I don't memorize a script. I don't do anything like that. I just basically I go over my notes and I go over different things and then just talk. Like, you know, for me, I've never been a script guy. I can't follow a script, just because it's like I kind of see a squirrel and it's like, oh, let's go talk about that. So, and as you guys can see, right in front of us, my wife, she's a stargazer. So typically when I ride the bike, Jess does not ride with me, just because her hair is done and she's all professional for work and whatnot. So, you know, she recently got promoted up to a manager, so she's worked really hard for that, and I think that's a really great opportunity for her to get a little bit more experience in the corporate world as far as being a manager and different things expected of somebody. So, you know, I think that's a great thing. So make sure you guys congratulate her down in the comments and kind of interact with her a little bit. She does read those. She helps me monetize, not monetize, she helps me moderate the comments and everything, and she goes through and reviews all that stuff and make sure everything's good. Not getting a lot of bullies, not getting a lot of people just being nasty on there. So, and you know, one of the things we can talk about this morning is, I think it's a good thing, you know, with it being 37 degrees now, it's warmed up 1 degree, not very much, but hey, I'll take it, 1 degree. With that cold start, the cold everything, you really want to have your stuff warmed up before you go. You know, that's why you saw me kind of riding beforehand. I take my bike because we live in an RV park. Oh, that's really cool. See all the fog and the haze on the water over there. It's like super cool out there. Anyways, like I said, that's why I don't go off in a script, because sometimes you just gotta see stuff and you just gotta kind of take it in for a little bit. So anyways, yeah, so you know, with the cold starts in the morning, we just run into all sorts of issues where you got to let your bike warm up. So with me living in an RV park, that makes it very challenging, because I don't want to disturb all my neighbors. I don't want to be that guy that just wakes up leaving at 6:30 in the morning, and then as I'm leaving, it's like all of a sudden I got my bike running and just waking everybody up. I don't want to be that guy. Now, I do have to start it. I do have to bring it to the front of the park, but when I bring it to the front of the park, I let it sit there for a little bit, and I let the temperature come up. I let the fluids get moving, because that's going to be the best thing for your bike in a really cold situation like this. Is you want to cold start it. When you cold start, you want to get really nice and warm before you really start riding it. That's the biggest thing a lot of people don't do, is they don't let their bikes warm up, and then they can damage them because of the clutch, or they can damage them because of the fluids, because that oil is going to be super thick, you guys. So you need to make sure that you get it warmed up. And of course, this is all part of moto riding. Is I know the fogging of the thing is just an issue, but it's like, man, it's like just, it's kind of annoying. Like, I bought the one thing on there, it's supposed to be anti-fogging. I've been using the anti-fog juice on my glasses, and just, you know, what does everybody else use? Let's talk about that. What does everybody else use? I've tried all sorts of different stuff. You know, what seems to work the best is when I keep the visor just about right here, just enough to let them in. But because I have my GoPro here, maybe I need to modify it and drill a couple of holes to help kind of push some airflow through the mouth area to kind of bring that in. But I don't know. I know it's my glasses, because as soon as I lift it up, it's like it starts. I don't know. Woo! Man, this heated gear, like riding with this heated gear, like that's something I'm gonna talk about real quick. You know, when the wife bought me this, it was like I was looking into it. I really wanted it, and I was like, I don't know how much I'm really going to use it, but I definitely wanted it for some cold rides. But since I've got it and I've been using it, it's like, oh man, it's like I got to do one research. It keeps kicking off on me. I'm not sure why, but oh man, it's like when I reset it and it starts warming up the temperature, it gets all really nice out, and yeah, it's just definitely a way to extend your rides if you're going to be riding in colder weather. Like down here in Florida, it does still get cold. A lot of people are like, it never gets cold in Florida. Well, upper panhandle, I can tell you, it gets super cold. So make sure you guys are keeping an eye on that. I know down in Key West, somebody was just down there from the RV park, and they were talking, it was like 70s, 80s. Cool. I can't afford to live down there. I can't afford to go down there. I want to go down there. We had the trip planned. That's my goal, is to get down there. It's because I've never been down there. But, you know, we got a cruise coming up in March. We're going to be going on. So I've kind of got some stuff already prior planned with the family. And we're going to be going on a cruise out to the Caribbean. And we're going to go check out some, like, Cozumel and Belize. I know how many Belize is in there. Sorry. There's a couple other ones that we haven't been to yet. But if you guys never checked out a cruise, you definitely want to go check out a cruise. Like, so they got some really good deals going on right now with some of them, and they're booking up pretty quick. So that's what's really cool about it, is people are getting back to the norm, and that's what I like to see. Is I like to see that, you know, we're starting to get back to some normalcy as far as since COVID. I know it's been 4 years, but oh my gosh, like, it's been 4 years. Like, that's crazy. Like 4 years since COVID hit, and it's basically changed the planet as far as how we all operate and how we all do stuff. And good thing is, it's going back to normal. You know, with car prices, we're starting to see them all start coming down. We're starting to see the incentives coming back. We're starting to see a lot of stuff come back as far as the way it should be. Truck prices are still just not there. I've been following some of these guys, car gurus and stuff. It looks like truck prices are still coming down. Looks like they're predicting maybe to even still come down more by the end of, I think the end of 2024 is what they were expecting to kind of normalize on some of that. So, but yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to going on that cruise, getting away. You know, we don't really take big family vacations, but we'll be going with my whole family. And we'll be spending some time with my parents and my brother, my sister. You know, my niece. She was born last year. I spent a little time with her, but not as much as I should have. I really need to try to probably get up there more and see her. But I'm definitely looking forward to the cruise, because it's spend some time with her, hang out with her, and whatnot. So. But yeah. So that's going to be a wrap for Moto Thursday. As we finish up our ride, I'm going to kind of jam out, and we're going to go from there. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, put it down below. I can't stress that enough. Let's talk about it. What do you guys want to know? I have learned so much about this stuff. I have done so much research. I live it every day with the RV life, with motorcycles. You guys saw me with the overlanding. I still just want to go do that kind of stuff. We're going to get the rooftop tent out, and we're going to go do that kind of stuff. And yeah, 2024 is going to be a great year for JK Bronco, and we're gonna go out there, and we're just going to hit it hard. Like, we're going to do all sorts of motorcycle adventures. I am working towards putting together the whole overlanding for motorcycles. Now, overlanding it can be off-grid, it can be off everywhere. Basically, it's just car camping. That's all it is. You know, I've seen a lot of people, they've changed their branding, they've changed their stuff, because they realize that it is no longer just about going off-grid. It's about what you can do with overlanding. It's about where you can go and how you perceive it and how you do it. Like, there's all sorts of people that do it. You got the adventure bikes, the Pan America from Harley Davidson. Yeah, I've seen some other adventure bikes from Kawasaki and Yamaha. So, yeah, we got 2024 we're coming up for. So let's cue up the music, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.